Hey, we get to have a picnic though.
Are you going to that?
No,
How are the Thunder losing right now?
I don't know, man. I turned the game on and I was like, is SGA injured or something? What happened?
I don't know, but I guess it's the league wants that, right?
I mean, yeah, they don't want a sweep in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, he's not doing too hot. 4 for 12?
So he is playing?
Yeah, 4 for 12. I was reading some article about how all these, well, not all the teams,
Oh, there he
but
is.
um, there's, I guess it was the Thunder and I don't know, maybe the Knicks or the Pacers. I can't remember, but they're the two teams that came out good with the Paul George trade. Like that's why
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma City has all these good players is because of that.
Oh okay.
Because
Did
Clip,
traded him to the Clippers?
well, yeah, when he was originally with the Thunder, and that's how they got old SGA was from the Clippers,
Oh okay.
and of course tons of picks and other players.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Chet Holmgren or whatever. And that's another good player on their team.
yeah, yeah. They traded away. I think it was his first season there, SGA, the Clippers. Crazy.
Now look at them.
Yeah.
They have to be the oldest team in the league, except for maybe the Lakers. But
The Clippers?
yeah, they're pretty old, man.
Maybe.
They got Kawhi. I guess Paul George is still on that team, and James Harden's still on that team.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah.
Westbrook,
Uh,
or no, he went. He's with somebody else. I can't remember. Utah maybe, or can't remember where he. Anyways,
Westbrook?
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, Denver.
Oh yeah, that's right, Denver.
Let's see. I like how I try to find out who the oldest NBA team is, and it gives me like the oldest franchise.
Because that's the same thing. Let's see.
And it gives me the oldest player for every NBA team. It's like, no, I don't. Maybe.
Let's
Oh,
see. The 76ers enter the 2024-25 season as the oldest team in NBA by age, with an average player age of 28.
there we go.
There you go.
You got to put average in there.
Hmm. Oh yeah. The Clippers are tied for second with the Golden State Warriors.
It looks like OKC is the youngest. Wow. Okay.
I believe that. But yeah, it'll be, I don't know, like the Eastern Conference Finals they're obviously really good with the Knicks and the Pacers.
Yeah.
But I don't know that either one of those teams is going to beat Oklahoma City.
Probably not. But like, I mean, I would actually be okay if the Knicks went, but kind of have a feeling that the Pacers are gonna maybe even
Yeah.
sweep them. Gentlemen sweep, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a gentleman's sweep. That's what I was thinking. I'm the same way. I kind of like Brunson, you know.
Yeah,
I would I would like to see him beat Carlisle because Carlisle just. I'm not saying like I don't know personally what happened, but from the outside, it looked like Carlisle didn't treat Brunson very well.
I kind of think just that's how he is though.
Yeah, he's always kind of been a hard ass on, especially on rookies.
I mean, obviously, he has to be somewhat of a good coach if he took the freaking Pacers.
Oh yeah, this is their second year in a row, isn't it, to get to the Western Conference Finals? I mean,
That,
not the Western, the Eastern.
I don't know, honestly. I would just be lying if I did. Yeah, they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. And he's already been there 4 years, Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, they lost obviously to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Or Celtics. Not really though.
No, man, they got a lot of. Screw them.
Yeah, fuck them. But Jason Tatum is going to be out for a while, and he'll never be the same.
He'll be fine.
It's hard for NBA players to come back from ruptured Achilles.
Yeah, but he's still young, though. He's still young.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see, mother.
Spicy. Watch him win the MVP.
Well, he's not going to win it next year. He's not going to play next year.
That's right. I can't stand the guy. He acts like everyone else. It's funny.
Yeah.
He tries to imitate all these other players. It's hilarious.
So I've never noticed. I haven't watched a ton of Celtics games aside from the finals last year with the Mavs.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe 2026 we'll get a rematch with the Mavs and Celtics with Cooper Flag.
Yeah, one can only hope.
Mavericks get another really good white guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, kind of sus for sure.
How many good white guys we get? At least
Yeah,
this one's not a European.
it's true, but that may not be a good thing.
Yeah, that's also true. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty crowded for the Mavericks at the 4.
Yeah, because Anthony Davis, he doesn't like playing
He
center.
No, he doesn't. He likes to play 4.
We have
Especially
Lively.
mm-hmm.
I guess it'll just be a big lineup, I suppose.
Yeah. Hopefully Flag can be like a point forward type player.
I mean, I
I don't
read
know.
that we'd be lucky if we still have PJ Washington, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I think we signed that point guard that Brandon Williams.
Uh-huh.
And he played pretty well last season after Kyrie got hurt. So and he's a point guard, true point guard.
Yeah, this time will tell.
Right. Small sample size. See what he does in a full season.
Yeah. All right, you ready to kick this off?
Do it, man. Let's go.
All righty. We're back again, Trey.
Yep.
I think this is number 10, big number 10.
This is
Another episode of the State of the Football Show.
double digit.
Yeah, we made it to 10, Trey. It's an accomplishment. Not many
Yeah.
whatever you want to call us podcast things last that long.
Nobody thought we'd make it this far.
That's right. All the thousands of listeners out there.
I know. We're the Baker Mayfield of podcasts.
That's right. That's right. Well, got a little contract talk today. Nick Sirianni and Fred
Ooh.
Warner both signed some contract extensions. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Did put in here the Niners giving out some contracts. So
I see that.
had a very active offseason. And then kind of a surprise to me. I don't know about how you feel about this, but looks like we're going to have flag football in the 2028 Olympics. Seems that there's some NFL players that are really wanting to do this.
Yeah.
And then we have old Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know if you saw his little conference most recently. He looked pretty jacked.
I haven't seen it. I've been kind of saving that for this show. I haven't really looked into that one too much.
Yeah, he looks massive.
Cool.
And then your favorite play, Trey, the Tush Push.
Yeah, it lives.
It does live, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be our show.
Lots of good topics for big number 10.
Yes, sir. All right, so we'll get right into it. Old Nick Sirianni. He's Italian, right?
I mean, sounds like it.
Yeah, that's your favorite coach, I thought, right?
Yeah, man. No, man. I have some notes on him, and I hate to praise him like this, but damn it, man. He's actually a really good coach.
Yes, he's a different style for sure. He's not a Kyle Shanahan. What's his face? LA Rams
Like,
coach, Mike
oh,
McVay.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, Sean McVay. He's not that type of coach.
No, he's hothead, man. He yells at the fans and talks shit and gets into it with them.
Yeah, he seems like a
And
motivator. That's what he seems like.
he's just and he coaches the Eagles, and their fans are insufferable. They cheered when Michael Irvin got hurt and ended his career. I mean, it's just
Just a bunch of animals out there.
everything about it, man. I don't like, but when you look at what he's done with the four years at Philadelphia, I mean, it's really good, man. 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl win. His winning percentage is really, really good. I mean, he's
Yeah.
being compared to coaches like Vince Lombardi. I mean,
Yeah, I think his win percentage is 701,
mhm.
which is
Yeah,
fifth best of any coach in the NFL history.
yeah, just really good. I mean, there's lots of little notes about him being one of only 3 coaches to reach 2 Super Bowls in his first 4 seasons. I mean, I think they've been to the playoffs every year.
Yeah,
But,
you hate to give him his flowers, but he definitely deserves it.
yeah. So do you know the details of how
Uh,
long and how much money?
so they actually do not have anything on his new contract. All it
Yeah.
says is multiple year extension, which I found that his previous contract was a 5-year, $35 million contract. So, and I believe he was in his last year. So, I mean, if he supposedly got multiple years, he's probably going to be there for at least, I would say, 3 or 4.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess they don't have to release the contract details. It's different with a coach than it is players.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I guess because they don't count against the cap or something. I don't understand why, but
I think we've talked about this before, but it's just, I don't know, it's just odd to me. Like, who cares?
yeah,
Maybe, it's probably not that. I was going to say something to do with the, not the Players Association, but I'm sure the coaches have something. You just don't ever hear about it. Maybe that's in there. Who knows?
yeah. I just obviously they don't coaches NFL coaches don't make. It's weird. I mean, they don't make as much as some college coaches. I don't know. Their salary structure is strange, but you got a guy like Sirianni. I mean, he, he can go somewhere else if the Eagles didn't want to sign him. It's like
Yeah, he would
it's a
easily get a
no
job.
brainer. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Trying to see. I mean, even kind of comparing. Oh, no, you're not really comparing oranges to apples, but maybe you are. I mean, Dion just signed that contract too. I think his was like 10 million a year or something like that.
That sounds about right.
I mean, golly.
Yeah,
Let's
college
see.
is different. They don't pay the players as much.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. With all the boosters pretty much paying for everything, it's kind of the wild, wild west, I guess, for now.
It really is it's just crazy how much money is in college.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. Let's see. Huh. Apparently, Lincoln Riley does not have an agent. Interesting.
It's good. Jerry likes that kind of situation.
Oh yeah, take full advantage for sure.
Let's see. Deion Sanders, 5 years, 54 million.
Golly, man. Good for him.
For, I mean, I like the guy, but not really that great of a season last year, you know?
No, isn't he like 500 at Colorado?
Y- Yeah, maybe. I mean, at least that would be like, gosh, I don't even know if it's that good, to be honest with you.
Let's see here.
They're
13 and
9 and
12.
4. Yeah. So
Yeah.
right, yeah, you're right.
One game over 500.
$54 million.
And they lost their bowl game. Who did they lose to? BYU. Huh. Crazy. Wow.
So he might make more money than Nick Sirianni, who been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years.
Yeah, it's. And he's in a tougher town.
Oh, for sure.
God, can you imagine the stress?
I mean, but he's perfect for it. Like we were talking about earlier, with his attitude and his demeanor, perfect for that town
Yeah, I mean, he fits the mold.
for sure.
I couldn't see him doing that stuff in Miami.
Yeah, he's just perfect for that city, for that team.
I'm trying to think of another team, but that's pretty much it, man. It's
Well,
just
good.
it's not that rowdy. Those are the rowdiest fans ever, so
Oh yeah, there's nothing. I mean, they were. I mean, their fans are like routinely, talking like getting into fights with opposing team fans in the stands. I mean, there was a couple of videos last year of fans getting harassed. I mean, it's awful. It's terrible.
I mean, obviously Philadelphia is the worst fan base. I wonder who's second though.
Oh man, that's a good question.
There for a long time, I kind of thought it was back when Las Vegas was in Oakland. Oakland fans, but that stuff seems to be kind of going away, don't you think?
Like, like what part? Just because Oakland's always been passionate, I guess is the word for it.
Yeah, they always had those crazy Halloween costumes on and stuff. Maybe it just
Yeah.
made them look tough. I don't know.
I mean, maybe I don't know that they've ever been, you know, videotaped harassing opposing teams, fans, and calling them the C word.
Oh no, of course not. I'm not saying that anyone's gonna take the mantle from the Eagles, but you gotta. Sometimes there's a second team. They're like, oh yeah, I could see them.
But it's really like only the Eagles. I mean, there's other teams in Philadelphia, like the 76ers and the Phillies, but I don't know that you hear about that stuff happening at those games. It's just the Eagles.
I'm
It's
trying to look something
strange.
up. Apparently, on this list, they put the New York Jets as number one.
As like the rowdiest fans,
Well,
most violent fans.
they're just talking about the arrogance of them, like they've did something and they've only won one Super Bowl.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
can kind of see that though, but I mean, regardless, the Eagles are still crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe I would put the Jets as two. I kind of understand where they're coming from on that. Must be like a New York thing or something.
I mean, yeah, they're always kind of playing little brother to the Giants.
See, this list has the rudest NFL fans: Philadelphia, number two, Dallas Cowboys, number
What?
three, Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny.
I don't know. The Packers. I just remember like my own personal experience. I went to the Cowboys Packers playoff game and uh gosh, when was that? It was the first year of Dak and Z. Was that 2014 or 2016?
Yeah, 16.
16. I went to that game with my father-in-law and of course they lost in just a heartbreaking game, you know, that field goal to win it, that throw to Um, gosh, I can't remember that wide receiver now. But Aaron Rodgers made this insane throw, of course, on the sideline, set up the field goal, and we had to walk down from the nosebleeds, and just every Packers fan we passed was just talking shit,
Yeah.
and I thought we were both going to go to jail.
Is it Jody Nelson?
No, it wasn't Jordy Nelson. No, it was
Hmm.
dude. It might have been Brandon Cooks. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, because Devontae Adams wasn't there yet.
No, no, it was. I if you said it, I would remember. Like immediately, it would come back to me. But I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. It's in the passes in the pass tree.
Yeah, that's true. So true. Well, good. That's enough about Nick Sirianni. I hate praising that guy. He's really
Yeah.
good. He's gonna be around for a while. But yeah, great.
I'm
Now
glad.
I'm pissed. We started the show and I'm mad now.
I love it. I love when you're agitated just slightly. Well, I'm gonna piss you off with the second most hated team by Cowboy fans, the 49ers.
Yeah, they're doing good too. Aren't they? Signed Brock Purdy. They signed Kittle. You're about to tell me they signed Fred Warner, who's a really good linebacker, maybe one of the best in the league.
Yeah, I mean they've been signing people left and right. They seem to have an open pocketbook for sure. But it looks like so his just a contract extension, which I guess it really doesn't matter. But I think he was already on his maybe it was a 5 year, and then now he's getting extended. I think he was like his last 2 years or something on his contract, his first contract. So now, uh, Gets his contract extension, 3 years, $63 million,
Man,
and 56 million is guaranteed.
I'm, nothing wrong with that. He's a really good player. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, the last three.
leader. I was gonna say leader of their defense for sure.
Yeah, he's led the 49ers in tackles every season he's played with them. So
Yeah, he's a a Luke Kuechly type player on that defense. Kind of
yeah, he
just.
can defend the pass for sure. I feel like every time he plays the Cowboys, he's always deflecting passes.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, he's been a 4-time first team All Pro. I didn't know that. That's pretty impressive.
They they lost Greenlaw though, right? Didn't he sign with somebody else?
Yeah, he signed with Denver, then
Denver Broncos.
blew up his bicep.
He's already hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, poor guy.
yeah, he
He was hurt
destroyed.
last season.
Yeah, like hurt his leg last season, I think.
Uh-huh.
Or no, he had tore his Achilles in the Super Bowl, and then came
Yep.
back the next season, and then
Hurt something else.
yeah, he just kind of limited, I think, and then he blew out his whatever it was. I could have
Mm.
swore it was his arm. Uh, oh, apparently it's his quad. Why did I think it's his bicep?
I don't know.
He's not Ray Lewis. Yeah.
Well, who else did they sign? You got on here 49ers is signing everybody.
Yeah, so they've made 9 new contracts this season, including some of the
Golly.
guys you've already mentioned: Purdy, Kittle,
Yeah.
Fred Warner, and also including some free agents: Mac Jones, Luke Farrell, Demarcus
Mm.
Robinson, and there's a couple others that I didn't put on here.
Well, like we talked about last show, they have the easiest schedule this coming year, so
Yeah, they just luck out. I don't understand. Is that like a
I mean,
California thing?
dude, I mean, last year they had a pretty tough year last year, if I remember. They had some injuries, and I know McCaffrey was out a lot last season. I don't think they played, you know, as well as they thought they would. So, got to bounce back this year.
Hmm. I just feel like it's just
California.
yeah. I just what the hell?
I mean, California takes 75% of their paycheck in taxes, so I don't understand why anybody would sign there.
Dude, that is so true. It's not even funny. It's not even my money that makes me angry.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It's so much money.
Yeah, and they still got to pay union dues and pay their agents, and
Ugh.
I don't know, man. You talk about Fred Warner getting 50, whatever, 54 guaranteed. I bet he probably takes home like 20 million of that, 15 maybe.
He's lucky.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, maybe he does like the what is that? Seiho Otani. He did the
Oh
deferred
yeah,
contract.
yeah. He deferred his contract out to. Oh, man, I don't even remember what that. Yeah, but that's a good point. That's why he did that.
Yeah, because can he defer it and then he can move anywhere and then he
Mhm.
only pays those taxes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. It's real smart.
Yeah. He's 10 years, $700 million deal, largest in sports history.
Hmm.
And deferred 680 million of it. So he'll only get $2 million in salary annually for the first 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
680 million is deferred until 2034.
Dude. 2034, so that's when he's gonna retire? Is that what we're saying?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, that's a 10-year deal, so it's the end of the contract. So,
How old is he? Is he 30 yet?
let's see. Shohei.
It's hard to spell his name. Yeah, he's 30. Dang,
Okay.
it's crazy.
Yeah. And I think it helped the Dodgers in salary cap. I mean, not like salary cap, but with their salary number, you know,
Yeah.
gave them more money to spend. I believe. I would assume.
I can't believe he's already been in the league for 8 years already.
No way. Is that true?
Yeah, he got here in 2018. Dang.
That's right. Yeah. With the Angels. How did I forget about that?
Yeah.
Man, the Angels had Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and they couldn't do anything.
They did 0. He didn't make the playoffs till last year.
They not a single playoff appearance in 8 years.
Yeah. See, that's a shame.
It really is.
That is a shame. I feel bad for Mike Trout.
I know, man. Just wasted his career at that team. I mean, good for him. I guess he had some loyalty, but man, such a good baseball player. Deserves better.
He really does. I mean, just one of the, I guess you could even say all-time greats, and then just never got the chance.
Yeah.
It's quite disgusting, honestly.
Yeah. Is he even playing this year, Trout? Or is he already hurt?
No, he's
I mean,
playing.
okay.
He's playing, but I don't think he is what he was. That's for sure.
No. They're doing better, though, with Ron Washington at the helm.
Yeah. 15 years in the league.
Yeah, man. It's almost time to hang it up, man. No more Mike Trout.
He's 33.
He's an Eagles fan, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's from around there. From New Jersey. New Jersey.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. God, dude. It's like there for a long time is an MVP like 1 or 2 every year.
Yeah.
Only made the playoffs once. Unbelievable. He should have left, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I guess he's just one of those players, kind of like Dirk or something, that just is loyal to that team, the team that picked him.
Yeah, but they can't field a team. It's terrible. Meanwhile, Bryce Harper's just like, I'll go wherever.
Yeah, but I don't know. Bryce Harper isn't anything to Mike Trout. They had some good teams. They had Albert Pujols for a little bit. Pujols? I can't say his name.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. It's crazy. Oh, this is really a depressing podcast, Trey.
Yeah, that turned into a Mike Trout segment instead of 49ers.
That's how much we don't like them.
Hate them. You want to talk about NFL players going to the Olympics?
Yeah, I don't. This is interesting. I've been trying to read up on some stuff, but it's kind of I'm trying to figure out if there's actually going to be any NFL players going to play, but correct me
So
if
what
I'm.
I
Go
go ahead.
ahead. Nope.
No, you first.
Okay.
No, you.
Well, I was going to ask how, like, let's be honest, how many other countries have halfway decent football players? Like, let's be honest about this. So who are
I
they? Who are they going to be playing? I know it's. I read somewhere there's only 6 teams or 6 countries that are going to compete in this.
okay.
I
That's a great question. I have no idea.
I
I mean,
don't know who's going to
England
play.
maybe.
Yeah, they're going to be rugby players or what?
Yeah, Australia is going to join in. New Zealand. I don't. So I heard on the radio that only one player from each NFL team can be selected to play on the American team, flag football team.
Okay. I think it's five
So
on
every
five, right?
I honestly have no idea. I've never seen a single flag football game. I just know that if you were a professional American flag football player, sorry, but you're not going to the Olympics in 2028.
Yeah, could you imagine doing
It kind of
that?
stinks for them, right?
Yeah, like that's what you do, and then you get replaced by an NFL player.
Yeah, I mean, you're barely making, I don't know, $7,000 a year playing flag football professionally, and then you can't even go to the Olympics.
Dude, you're not even making that much. What are you talking about?
Because Micah Parsons wants to go and win a gold medal.
Yeah. I do have like a little list of potential players to play.
Okay.
And
I
it,
know Micah's on there. He's already said he wanted to play on it.
yeah. So a little background apparently. It's going to be 5 on 5 with a quarterback, 3 receivers or running backs, and a center who is also eligible to be a receiver.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah. And then looks like the defense has a single designated rusher, and then that's all it says. So that's cool. But I guess it's
I
going to
mean,
be
it's
cornerbacks and probably maybe one linebacker. Who knows?
yeah, safety. Like, is it like how we used to play when I was a kid in the backyard, and you gotta the rusher has to count to like 1,000 before you can rush or something like that? Like, how do they do this?
I don't know about the time, but it does say the rusher must be 7 yards behind the line.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
yeah. But here's the list, and this is on foxsports.com. We have quarterback Jaden Daniels,
Okay.
which that's kind of cool.
Yeah, he can run.
Yeah. Looks like Lamar was on here, but it says by 2028 he'll be 31. So I guess that's when they
Hey,
put Jaden Daniels there.
it's flag. He can do it.
Uh,
You could probably get Tom Brady to come out of retirement and play on this thing.
oh, dude, that would be awesome, honestly. I'd be for that.
I would too, man. Let's do it.
All right, let's see. We got as a running back, Jamar Gibbs from the Lions. And it's noted here that Saquon Barkley would be an obvious pick, but he'll be 31 by then. So there's some age things going on.
Yeah.
And then we have, as far as wide receivers, we have Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, which that makes sense because they'll both be 25 in 2028, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Golly, man.
I didn't know they were that young.
Does that make you feel old?
Oh, for sure. There's lots of things that make me feel old.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. He's already 25. That's not right.
So he'll be 28.
Yeah. So this is wrong. Way to go.
Man, delete this whole episode.
Maybe I just read it wrong. Hold on. It says Chase might be at the top of the list, and at 25, he'll still be in his prime in 2028.
No? It sounds like he'll be 25 in 2028.
Okay. Well, that's the picks for wide receiver, which, I mean, by then they're still going to be really good, so who cares?
Yeah.
And then that center, so it's not like an actual center apparently, because they have Brock Bowers from the Raiders, which is a tight end,
Okay.
that's kind of cool. I like that.
I,
so we have him as center, and then as far as rushers, we have Micah Parsons. Uh,
obviously.
yeah, Micah Parsons with Abdul Carter could possibly be there as well. And then we have, as far as defensive backs, we have Patrick Surtain and Travis Hunter.
Okay.
And then as safeties, we have Kyle Hamilton and Winfield Jr. for the Bucks. So, I'm not familiar with Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I'm not either, but isn't this mainly for like a women's, like I know not mainly women's sport, but is there going to be a women's Olympic team? Because I know there's this big push for women's flag football, like Daxall.
I have no idea.
That's no.
But I'm kind of not understanding this because apparently Kyle Hamilton is born in Greece.
Well, he should be playing for the Greece team.
Yeah, maybe they don't have one. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm sure this list is not 100% accurate, so just a guesstimation, I suppose. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting little topic. I don't know how fun this is going to be to watch though.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see. Do you want to know the countries?
I do.
So, according to Google, it's going to be the USA, Mexico, Germany, Japan, and Canada.
Huh.
So, Canada, we should have guessed that because they have their own Canadian football team or league.
Who is the other? You said Japan?
Yeah, Japan,
Hmm.
Mexico, Germany, Canada.
That's weird. Okay.
I mean, that's all places the NFL has played. I don't know if they've played in Canada or Japan, but they've had games in Germany and Mexico over the last couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get really big now, going over there and playing. Do you like that they do that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. The times are weird, but I guess it's
Yeah,
kind of cool sometimes if like you wake up and there's a game on, but it's just kind of weird.
yeah, and I think it's there's already like so many games. They got Thursday night games now, and
Yeah.
obviously Monday night's always kind of been there, but it's a
Constant
physically
barrage.
demanding sport for these guys, these players, and they have to bounce back. And I mean, I think if you looked into it, it would lead to more injuries just because there's not enough recovery time between games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you add in the travel to Europe. I just don't like it. I think the quality of the game suffers.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, that article didn't tell me anything. Yeah, well, it'll be interesting. I'm sure none of the players that we think are going to play will play. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
yeah,
We got some time.
got plenty of time. All right. So, have you seen Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I have not. I have not. I even tried to kind of Google. I mean, he's definitely in shape.
Well, I'm going to show you the video.
All right, you can put it on Discord.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. I mean, maybe it's a camera angle. I don't know, but a lot of people were
Golly, dude.
talking about it. So it's like, he looks pretty saucy. I mean, he's already pretty big.
Yeah. Hey, this is all natural, you know? It's just hard work, dedication,
That's right.
discipline.
I mean, he is 6'4", 205. So he's a big boy.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to say he set the combine record, but I'm pretty sure he had the most bench presses out of all the wide receivers. But he definitely does look bigger. That can always change though in mid-season. You don't get to train as much.
Yeah, they all cut weight in the season during the season.
Yeah, they're running around doing, football stuff.
Yeah,
So
we'll see.
I was
See if
not
Kyler Murray can get him the ball.
yeah, I was not impressed with his numbers. I don't know if that's because of him or Kyler Murray or what. But if you as a team spend a number 4 overall pick on a wide receiver, you kind of are hoping for a little bit better
Yeah.
stats there.
What is this his second or is this third year in the league?
This will be his second year.
You know,
Yeah,
well, some wide receivers take a little while.
it's true. It's true.
But yeah, he's definitely taking his AG1 every morning.
Yeah. If they made me look like that, I would definitely take those two.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Especially 6'4".
That's your height, isn't it?
Yeah, well, 6'3", no big deal.
No big deal. Nobody's tracking that or anything.
Yeah, no one's counting.
No. Man, 6'3". Whatever.
I wish.
Whatever.
All right, so how are you feeling about the Tush Push? Should we rename this podcast like the Eagles podcast or something?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. It survived Hutch. They voted on it, and it did not have enough votes to ban the Tush Push. So it'll be here for another season.
Yeah, I think it was the Detroit Lions voted no to banning.
Mhm. Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's what I
I thought they,
saw, a little picture.
I thought they were the ones that, or maybe they brought up the playoff.
It was a playoff thing that they brought up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that pass? I heard something about that passing, but I thought it might have been college.
No, they took it back. They
Uh,
said, never mind, we're not going to have enough votes. So they
okay.
somehow or another pulled it out.
Well, yeah, tush push. I heard Jason Kelsey made a speech, to at the at the voting
Are you serious?
council. Yeah.
Not pulling my leg right now.
No, I'm not. Jason Kelsey spoke about the Tush Push vote.
Dude, that's stupid. Are you? That's so dumb.
uh,
Insufferable.
yeah. Let's see. There's an article. Jason Kelsey, Tush Push savior and happy man.
Of course.
There was something controversial about. I think it was Jeffrey Lurie, the Eagles owner. He said something that was
Mm.
created a controversy, but I can't remember what his comment was. I don't know. I might find it later. But I don't know. Obviously you know, the Cowboys voted against it, right? I mean, why not? I'm sure every team in the NFC East has said no to that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame them. They're going
No.
to.
I don't it's definitely a rugby play. Um it's unfair to the defense that they're not allowed to push a player into another player. You know what I mean? Like how the running back pushes the quarterback to advance the ball.
Yeah, they should at least allow
And
that.
it's definitely offsides every time they do it.
Yeah, bunch of cheaters.
Definitely lined up over the neutral zone. So if they could just maybe call that every time, that would, I guess, be uh, a nice consolatory prize or whatever. I don't know. Because like we put in our very first show, I think they're always lining up offsides. There's always
Yeah, it's silly.
illegal formation or whatever you want to call it, but it's here for another year, man.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles do it. I think the Bills kind of have a version of it. Um, I don't know of any other team that kind of runs this play. Can you think of one?
No, it's only the Bills that I recall doing it. And obviously they're not as successful.
You really think it's because Jalen Hurts can squat 600 pounds? Is that why they're so successful at it?
Trey, are you trying to make me
I'm just trying to figure out.
gag on this microphone?
I'm just trying to figure out why the Eagles are so good. Because it doesn't seem like it's impossible to stop. I don't know how you stop this play, but how how are so many other teams not as good at it?
Well, they have a really big offensive line, so let's start there. And then, yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts, he has a part of it, but I think it just mainly comes down to the offensive line, just getting that first push. So,
It's just down to the. Do they all line up the same? I don't know if the Bills' formation is the exact same, where the tackles are 7 yards off the line of scrimmage, which is I'm pretty
no,
sure also not against or not in the rules.
I think they're all bunched up, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I wish they would just call the offsides or whatever they call it, the neutral zone thing.
Yeah,
Neutral zone infraction. Or is that a defensive penalty?
I think the offense could be all sides, right? Or maybe you're right. Maybe it is neutral zone. I don't know. The Cowboys lined up all sides a lot this last season, so I should know.
Yeah, you should.
I should know.
How dare you?
Like, how hard is it to line up behind the ball? Come on.
Maybe it is when you're actually on the field. Who knows?
Guess. Who knows? Apparently, the Bills, Ravens, Lions, Browns, Jaguars, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets and Titans have all tried to run this play in some way or another.
Gotcha. Not as good as the Eagles, though.
I guess not.
Can't wait to buy you Eagles gear.
I'll
Father-in-law
throw
would
it.
love you.
I'll throw it in the trash immediately.
Immediately. What if it looks good, though?
There's no way it looks good.
Dude, that old school green looks pretty good.
It does look pretty good, but I'm not wearing it.
But I'm not wearing it.
Damn Eagles.
Yeah.
Do you think the Cowboys have a chance against them in the season opener?
Yeah, I do. I think that's their best chance to win.
Okay.
Everyone's going to
I
be
don't know if
healthy.
that's so true. I mean, we don't know that yet. We haven't gone through mini camps or, training camp yet.
Whoa, dude, I'm being positive.
Sorry.
God, Trey.
Just being realistic.
Oh, okay. Can't believe you'd say that. I'm going to be
I'm sorry.
positive.
You want to pull me outside and talk to me about my negativity?
Yes. I always miss those conversations when he came up to me talking about that. Just got pulled aside.
What do you think's going on?
Uh,
Just we just got to push.
it's good.
All right.
I don't have anything else, Trey.
I don't either. This is kind of a sad show.
This has been so depressing.
It's supposed to be a celebratory number 10
It really is. Maybe 11 will be
episode.
better.
I guess we should be better for next time, man.
We should be.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. I won't be here next weekend, so
where the hell are you going?
going to Arkansas.
Arkansas? What the hell's in Arkansas?
Paige and I are going there.
Just a little vacay?
Little, little vacay. Monday or Friday and Monday, I'll be off.
You going to the hot springs?
Yup.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the national park. So
Oh, me and Erica went there.
it was pretty nice. You like it?
Yeah, we camped there and did the hot spring thing.
Dang, you camped?
We did with the tent and everything.
God, one sleeping bag?
Oh yeah, only one.
There you go. Yeah, we have this little uh national park like a wood frame thing, and it has you put the trees in the all the national parks that you've been to. So we're trying to knock them
Nice.
out.
I went to the nude hot spring. I suggest you do that.
Bet you did. Just
You just
dropping
gotta
the hammer.
dropping Mjolnir into the hot spring.
Oh my gosh, all the water flows out.
Yeah, the displacement was incredible. The water just kind of overflowed the top of the pool into the locker room.
Everyone's all screaming. "Ah!"
It's a monster.
The Loch Ness monster's in the hot springs,
Yeah,
Arkansas.
I was like Antonio Brown in that hot spring.
God. Dude, shout out Antonio Brown. He nearly got robbed. And then he shot his gun off to get everyone away.
What, did I miss an Antonio Brown story?
You did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there was some boxing event, and I guess he was getting jumped by a couple guys. So they're trying to steal his necklace or something, and he's swinging or whatnot, and then I think a couple more people joined in, so he like pulled out his gun and like shot it up in the air.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he got arrested, but they let him go.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, old Antonio Brown.
Well,
That guy was such a good wide receiver.
he was, man. You're like there's this thing I've seen. I saw it on the internet somewhere, but you know how you kind of went off the rails but it all coincides with that hit. Remember, what was that guy, that linebacker for the Steelers that always he had dirty hits? Perfect. What was his name?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the game that he got hit, and then Juju Schuster hit that guy and stood over him.
Yeah,
He was like
yeah. So
Bernard
that
or something like that.
is Perfect? Brufect? What was, I don't remember his name, man.
Yeah.
Something like that. But uh, anyways, like the timing all kind of lines up with that hit where you kind of everything changed about him.
No, it did for sure.
Just makes you, I don't know.
Yeah. It's that's kind of back when well, not really, but you could hit a lot harder. I still think they threw the unnecessary roughness penalty. Was that like in 2014?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't that long ago. God, I'm gonna have to look this up. What's that guy's name? Vontez Perfect.
Yeah. 9 years ago. Wow.
Oh, sorry. See, I want to watch it right now. Yeah, dude, he just went limp immediately.
Oh, 2016. Dang.
Did that weird thing with his hands, when they get hit really hard.
Yeah.
The hands kind of convulse and go up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
The first comment says the day Antonio Brown died and AB was born.
Yeah, I see.
God.
Yeah, who's here because they're thinking the same thing as me? This hit changed Brown. Did, man.
God.
Just, dude, almost broke his neck.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Like
See,
twice too.
sad show, man. Why are we doing this?
Got hit in the head and then his head flopped back again. Golly. Well, at least he admits it.
Man, that guy was dirty.
Yeah. We don't like that guy.
We don't like that guy at all.
Let's see.
Well, what else you want to talk about, Hush? You want to talk about
Trying to find.
Holocaust?
Yeah. Oh, God. You can't say that. I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, what else? Sad, depressing thing you want to talk about? All right, man. Well, you have fun in Hot Springs, okay?
I will, man. I will. All right. Well, thanks everyone. This is a super happy super happy show today.
Yeah, very happy. Hutch, throughout the show, I don't care how much it costs. I want you to play Johnny Cash Hurt throughout the entire show in the background.
Probably get muted or whatever. I don't want to
All
lose
right,
all of
man.
our thousands of dollars that we get on these.
All right, man. Well, it's been a good one. Let's bring the energy next time.
Yeah, we'll have to have some happy stories.
Yeah. Let's watch the Brett Favre documentary on Netflix and talk about that next time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe we can do that.
All right, man.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning into the State of Football show.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later.
Till next time.
Yes, sir. Bye.